Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bams, aka Antoinette, and I am back with another video. Today's going to be more of a story time. Today's going to give you a brief story of how I got catfished. This is going to be my last time telling this story. But before I get started, please excuse my hair and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I do not have my teeth in. They're upstairs. So I'll be telling the story with no teeth. Anyways, please excuse that too. Okay, so you may or may not know me, but I am on a self-love journey. I'm single. I really wasn't really ready to mingle. I did believe that whoever was out there meant for me will come to me and they will be already built for me. And they will be everything I'm looking for in a man, and by that time I'll be ready for a man. My kids will be raised. I don't have to worry about looking for a stepdaddy or taking away time from my kids to go love on my new boyfriend or anything like that. It would be like really later on in life. In the meantime, I was trying to figure out who I am and what I like and taking care of myself, my house, my home, my kids, you know. But one day I was on TikTok and somebody reached out to me. His name was Javille, and I was actually at the lake swimming with my children, and I received a message through TikTok asking how my day is and he said hello. I said hello. He said, how are you? I said good, and you? And he said, I'm doing good, just grateful. I love did he say grateful? Yeah, I think he said grateful. I love the fact that he said grateful because that lets me know that when he wakes up in the morning, he is very grateful that he woke up for that day. He asked me how am I doing? And I said good. I just got back from the river with my kids. And he said, oh, that sounds like fun. He asked me, was I there for adventure or was I there for relaxation? I was like, a little bit of both. I'm sitting here relaxing, but my kids just swam across the river all on their own. And he said something like, oh, well, that sounds like a lot of fun. Those are the kind of vibes I can go for right now. Which to me indicated that he's been like in a space not that peaceful to the point where sitting at the river sounds really nice, you know? So our conversation just carried on, soft and gentle, just like that. Nothing too crazy. I got to know him a little bit. He got to know me. He didn't ask anything of me. He accepted everything about me. He was so soft and so gentle and accepted all the challenges and things that I threw at him, and he also answered all the questions that I had for him or any requests that I made for him. He gave it to me, and as time went on, I grew very fond of him. There was nothing that he mentioned that I did not like. Actually, everything that he did mention about himself, I was in love with. Like, I'm like, God, did you send this man to me? God, did you really send this man to me? He was 45. He had a child that was 18 in college. He worked out. He believed in God. He didn't smoke cigarettes. He didn't smoke weed. And he had his own money. And that's all I'm really asking for in a man. But he had some bonuses. He was in the military, which brings a lot of character too. It means that you're disciplined, or it means that you're structured, and it means that you are consistent. You know what I'm saying? Those characteristics of a military man is also a bonus. He had money. He had his own. He had 2 cars. They were really nice cars, and he purchased a home. He said that the mother his child had tragically passed away. and that his son was living with his mother um, up in Washington. So um, he's very consistent. He texts me every single day, in the morning, at night, and maybe all throughout the day. We started creating imaginary scenarios of us dancing in the kitchen, cooking together, listening to music, and sipping on wine. Like, so dreamy, so dreamy. He didn't even talk sexual to me. Like, it wasn't. He didn't even cross that line. But he did tell me whenever I am ready to cross that line, let him know, and he will engage. Yeah, so, time went on. I let him know, hey, look, I'm going to Texas. I'm not going to be able to talk to you that much. And he was like, okay, go ahead, make all the memories you want. Go ahead and make memories in Texas. It's your first time visiting Texas. It's the first time traveling with your children. Like, I love that for you. I'll see you when you get back. Or I'll talk to you when you get back. So, like, I went to Texas, like, 2 days went in. And by the second day, he texts and he's like, hey, I just want to let you know I miss you. Like, I haven't talked to you in 2 days, and you're, like, in my daily routine. I talk to you in the morning and throughout the day and at night. And with us not talking, this is what he's telling me. It made me realize that I really enjoy your presence. I really like you. You are in my daily routine. Like, I need you there. Like, I'm digging you. Like, I really like you, and I want to know if you want to, like, make it official. I was like, what? This is like 3 weeks in, right? Make it official? Oh my gosh. I mean, you guys should see the man. He's so handsome. So handsome. Tall, dark, muscles, good teeth, no, well dressed, good skin tone. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, you asking me, look at me, to be a woman. Hell yeah. But I told him, like, we haven't did a video call yet. I gotta really make sure this is you on the other side, because you text me through TikTok. I don't talk to people through TikTok. And then we just been texting the whole time. He sent a couple pictures of his car and of him in the gym and stuff like that. Gave me those kind of pictures. But besides that, we really haven't did video call. So, those could be anybody's pictures. He could be somebody behind this profile. I always kept that in my mind the whole time. So when he asked me out while I was in Texas, I said, okay, that's fine. But when I get back and settle down, please let's do a video chat so I can know who I'm, like, really digging for, like, who I'm following for right now. And he said, okay, no problem, Queen. I will wait for you to get home and we'll do our video call. I'm like, okay. The last day I'm in Texas, he texted me again and said that he has been chosen to go to a special mission in Israel. And he's quite upset because he's going to be leaving soon. He showed me the email. He showed me his name on a piece of paper saying that he's the captain, because he said, as the captain, I have to be there for my team. And I'm like, you're the captain of the Special Forces? Oh my God, what a turn on. But anyway, girl, this man made me want to work out. He want to make sure that my house is speaking Spanish. Like, I was going to do the most for this man because he's such a manly man. Like, I had to make sure I was playing my role as a woman. That's what I'm working on currently. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on making sure that I am a good woman, a good mom, a good person, like all that. But anyway, on to the story. I was like, oh, okay. No worries over here. I'm not going anywhere. I'll stay here. I'll be here when you get back. Like, I need to be working on myself anyway. I don't need no boyfriend. Bye. Like, I'll be here if you want to come back. I'll be here. And he was like, I said, when are you leaving and how long is it going to be? He said it's going to be like 2 to 3 months, and I'm leaving within the next 24 hours because the aircraft just landed. I'm not prepared for this mission. And I was like, oh, shoot, okay, well, don't worry about me. I don't want you, I don't want you fucking out while you're over there, so don't think about me. Don't think like I'm going anywhere. So you just stay focused over there. So he's like, okay, that's cool or whatever. I am, getting ready to head out, but I wanted to. He sent me a picture of him in his uniform, headed out, and he sent me a picture of him in his uniform heading out. He sent me a picture of a device, the new devices that he's going to be using while he's on his mission. He sent me a picture of like what they call it. I don't know. It was a picture of a piece of paper that said that, all military personnel cannot use devices, sending emails, sending video calls, and stuff like that, because if you don't want to blow the cover, and also if you get caught with it, you will be fined and you will go to jail. And then he headed off to Israel, right? So when he got to Israel, he said he got his old phone taken away, and now he's using the new device, and he downloaded the WhatsApp, which is what's the app we've been communicating through. After we talked through TikTok, he asked me to download the WhatsApp. I had no clue what apps it is. So we've been communicating on WhatsApp this whole time, and now that he's using his military device, he downloaded the WhatsApp on the military device. So now I get to talk to him while he's in Israel. And I'm like, wow, you really like me because you're really trying to keep in contact with me while you're in the military. Which was amazing to me. Okay, so we continue talking or whatever, and when I get back from Portland, he tells me, hey, since they took my old phone and I have this new device, can I please get a new picture of you so I can put on my new device of you smiling? And I was like, actually, I look really ugly right now because I just got up in the morning and I just got in crying because I just got in talking to God. And he's like, well, if you don't mind, what was you crying for? And I was just letting him know, like, I was having a conversation with God, asking him, like, please don't disappoint me. Like, I'm not disappoint me, but God, if you are going to allow me to open up my heart to love this man, or be in a relationship with this man, or even go through these steps with this man and allow me to love again, but you yank it away for some reason and it don't work out or something, like, that's gonna hurt my feelings, because why would you do that? I'm fine over here by myself. I didn't ask. Well, maybe I did in the back of my head, but I knew I didn't ask for this. You brought him to me, but why would you bring him to me just to take him away? This is a conversation I was having with God in my head. He was like, God's not going to put you through something like that. He's never going to give you something you can't handle. This is a gift, Antoinette, and it's not just a gift for you, but it's also a gift for me too. I was like, well, thank you. You're just so sweet. He calmed me down and stuff like that. And so I end up texting him, and I'm like, I give him this sweet message talking about how I'm going to go and fix me some coffee, and I'm going to sip it. It's my coffee cup too. I'm going to sip it real slow while the aroma goes in my nose. I'm going to close my eyes while the warmth of the coffee goes through my veins, and I'm going to embrace it while the caffeine fills me up. And every time I take a sip, I'm gonna think about you and say your name. And I think that aroused him a little bit. And he ended up calling me on the device. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Didn't you say you were in trouble? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna risk it. I'm risking it for you. I love you. I just wanted to. Oh no, he didn't see it. I'm risking it for you. Just wanted to let you know that you mean so much to me, and you're changing me for the better. Like, I'm really enjoying you. I just want to let you know that I love you. I was like, what? You love me? What? That's crazy. So I told him, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in my room. I'm trolling around in my bed because you just told me you love me. Like, I'm like, oh, you just told me you love me. He's like, oh, really? Well, he said, oh, really? Well, turn the camera on. I'm like, turn the camera on? What? You're about to get in trouble. You told me you can't use the camera. He said, oh, I got my colleagues covering me. I'm inside the tank. I'm inside the army tank with this phone call with my colleagues watching out for me. Turn the camera on. I'm like, oh, I'm not turning the camera on. You turn the camera on. I don't want to get you in trouble. He's like, oh, baby, I just need to really see you. I just really need to see you. Turn the camera on. And so I turn the camera on, right? Believe it or not, he sees me like this. No teeth or nothing. Oh, well, you told me to. But anyway, so when I turn the camera on, I see me. I don't see him. On him, I see a black screen, and then I see this. You see how it's red? You see how it's red like that? Yes, I see red. And then it was like this. You see how it's moving? It was like that. Okay, so I see myself, but I don't see him through the camera lens. So, whatever. We get done talking through the video call. And when I got off the video call, something didn't sit right with me. I was like, how can you place a phone call out of the tank, but nobody can reach into the tank? How can you not get caught? And where was the lights to the tank? Why couldn't I see him? So I start asking Google, like, Google, do the tank have lights inside? Google, can you catch a signal while you're inside the tank? I start asking him that, and then I asked Google, what is the name of the army devices that the military men use? And when Google popped up Google popped up the same picture that JaVale sent me, saying this is the device that the army men use. I'm like, oh my God. JaVale did not take that picture. He got this picture off of Google. And JaVale specifically said that he took that picture to show me what they look like because he thought I would think it would be cool. No, he did not take that picture. He pulled it off of Google. So if he pulled it off of Google, what else of Google he pulled it off? What else did he pull off of Google? So I'm going through all of our messages, and I'm putting every picture that he sent me into Google. I put in that piece of paper that said all military devices cannot be videotaped, no voice recording cannot be on the video calls, or none of that, or you're going to go to jail. I put that into Google, and that same picture came up over and over again in different kind of ways. And one of the titles on one of the pictures said, fraud alert. I was like, oh my God. So I click on the fraud alert picture, and it brought me to a Facebook group chat. All these stories of women talking about how men would use military men, or people would fake a military man profile to love bomb you, and then down the road start asking you for money and phones and devices. I was like, what? That's crazy. Like, I'm being love bombed right now because I'm falling head forward. I'm falling for this guy because he's so perfect for me. And I wonder, it's just so crazy, like, anyways. So I'm like, okay, well, JaVale has his own money. He got good money. You know what I'm saying? So why would he be asking me for money? What would he want from me? He hasn't asked anything from me. So I decided to take a gym picture, and put it into Google of JaVale that he sent me. And when I put it into Google, at the bottom, it pulled up an Instagram connected to that photo. So I clicked on that, and it went to a Instagram post of the same picture, but this guy's name is Malik. It's not Javille. And I'm like looking at this man's pictures I have never seen before. Some of them I have because, I've seen it on TikTok, but the TikTok profile name is Javelle, and he has some gym pictures, and he has God, he's talking about God a lot, and got some memes. But this picture over here, his name is Malik, and he has 37,000 followers, and he's a gym trainer. And I clicked on one of the videos, and you can hear him talking, and that is not the voice that I heard on the phone. Fraud. Okay, so also I'm scrolling through this Instagram, and I see the same picture of him in the army fatigue uniform that Javelle sent me, saying that he's leaving. But in this picture over here, it says this was taken a long time ago in April, and he was on a 6-mile run. Or this guy Malik, he was on a 6-mile run, blah, 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 this, blah, blah, that. But Javille gave me this picture saying it was taken a little bit ago, heading off to Israel. Like, that don't add up. So I immediately text Javille, and I said, "You are a mastermind fraud, catfish." And he said, "What? What are you talking about?" And then so I show him Malik's pictures, his profiles, and I send it to him. And I said, "You said that you weren't here to break nobody's heart. You said we're here based on God. You said we're here to build slowly and surely with God in the center. You said you're not here to play with nobody's hearts. You said that you were not only a gift for me, but I was also a gift for you. And God would not play with my heart, and that this is something real, and that you are falling in love with me just as much as I'm falling in love with you." Like, what the fuck? When I sit here and I think about how this man made up the whole story about him being 45, about him being 18, about him having an 18-year-old, about him having cars. He showed me pictures of his cars. It was a Benz and a Mercedes. He said he told me he bought the BMW. He just bought the BMW for his birthday. Like, I was trying my best to show him that I don't care about his money. I was trying to let him know that I'm not trying to be in too much of a relationship. I'm here to still raise my kids. I was trying to let him know, like, pump your brakes. Like, you are a super manly man to me, and I want to be 100% legit for you. So we gotta take this real slow. But to find out all this shit was fake, his shit was fake. So he did eventually confess. My daughter's cooking dinner tonight. She's cooking chicken Alfredo, her favorite. He did eventually confess. And what he said was that he came across my TikTok. He came across my profile on TikTok. And he felt like he wasn't good enough for me. So he made the profile. So he told me that he made this profile because he felt like he wasn't good enough for me. And you know what? I don't know if that's true or not, because I was doing my whole investigation the whole time. And I noticed that the profile that he made on Facebook and the profile that he made on TikTok, both of them started at the beginning of July. Oh my gosh. We met on July 13th, so maybe that is true. I don't know. Anyways, so he did confess who he was. He said his name is Terry. Oh wait, okay. So one more detail. The Javille, he was supposed to have been Jamaican and black. His dad is Jamaican and his mom is from Atlanta, Georgia. Like, where do you get these things from? This is fucking crazy. Anyways, so this guy, his name is Terry. He's actually 26, and he is from Africa. and he does trading, and he has a real TikTok of his real self, and he wants to be a content creator. And so he is now confessing to me who he really is, and he mentioned that even though he did make up this character, he did find himself really falling in love with me, and that I did bring him light and joy to his regular day routine, and he accidentally really did fall in love. I don't know what his motive was in the first place. But, you know, like I said, he stated that he seen me and he caught a vibe through my TikTok. Thought I had really good energy and felt like he wasn't good enough, so he made the profile. So he's sending me his TikTok, and I said, either way, how am I supposed to believe that this Terry and these videos are actually you? I need a video call. I need a video call. I need to see your face. Like, who knows? You could be lying again. So he said, okay, my queen. I was like, first of all, quit calling me your queen because you're a fucking liar. Second of all, I don't know who you is. You're not that dreamy guy. You're not that dreamy guy that I thought you were. So now I gotta reintroduce, I gotta get to know you. And you being 26 and being a trader and content creator is not my vibe. That's not what I'm looking for in a man. So anyways, so he calls me, and it is the guy he showed me in TikTok. In the background, you can tell. I'm like, okay, so tell me about yourself. Like, who are you? Like, what are you about? And he's like, well, some of that stuff is true. I do know how to cook, and I do like to treat my woman like a queen, and I really want to make her feel special every single day. I was like, well, I can't date you or anything like that, or nothing like that because you're so young. He's like, well, age is not nothing but a number. And I'm like, what? I can't. I can't date a 26-year-old. I'm 41. The hell? Anyways, so I'm allowing him to show me who he really is. And I told him we could be friends or whatever. But he needs to erase the Javelle profile and stuff like that. So right now, believe it or not, in my head, I'm like back and forth, like he don't deserve any of my time. To the point where, oh, it was nice to at least talk to somebody every single day. He was just really, he is a nice person. And then it's like, ugh, he tricked me and I'm still talking to him? That's gross. And then I wonder how he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just in between the both. And it's just kind of sad because I was really... yeah, so believe it or not, I am still in contact with this guy named Terry through TikTok. I watch his TikToks or whatever. But I'm not dreamy about this guy. He's not it. He's just not it. And I don't think he'll ever make any kind of money to come over here or anything like that. So, yeah, so that's my story. It's my story on how I got catfished. And it's not, my best friend said, oh yeah, you just ran through all the red flags. I'm going through my head, there wasn't no red flags, besides the fact that he didn't show me his face. Because he came at me slowly but gently. We got to know each other like two regular ass human beings. There wasn't nothing I didn't like. He didn't have any of my deep information. I didn't have any of his deep information. It was just all just like, I don't know. I don't really want to ask her what red flags did you see, because I don't want to know her advice. She wasn't there. She don't know. You should see her situation. She don't know nothing about red flags. So But anyways, during this whole situation, I've learned that, number one, I'm not ready for a man yet, because if JaVale was real, I still got a lot of work to do on myself to be able to fit that perfect man. Number two, I should have not let this go so far. It was less than a month, so it wasn't that far. But I should have asked him for a video call right off the bat, especially online. I don't really talk online. And then number three, I'm out of all this, I'm going to choose to keep my heart open. Meeting JaVale made me realize that there's still some good men out there that may fit in my category that I'm looking for, and I need to stay available for that person. I could take the situation and be mad and angry and shut that book of love and be like, fuck that shit. Fuck all these niggas. They all just garbage. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to, because my heart was cracked open for the man like this. Meeting JaVale cracked it open probably like about that much. And I'm going to leave it open like that. So somebody who could fit in that category could come in. Still. It is kind of sad, disappointing that person is not really real, because the thought of him was just so wow. And the way he made me feel every single day was so wow. And believe it or not, this guy named Terry, he still do talk like that. He still makes me feel good by the way he's talking. And he talks like that through the camera too. So it's not like it's just all text. But anyways, enough talking about the situation. This is my last time telling this story. That is how I got catfished. It wasn't nothing stupid or dumb. It was all a learning lesson. I guess until next time, guys. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. And until next time, guys. Bye.